It's just a great movie.
An essential. Going into the movie, we talked a lot about Rosalind Russell.
Yeah.
So we have to talk about Cary Grant. Was there anyone ever better than Cary Grant?
No. I think he's Cary Grant for a reason.
Yes, and for all sorts of reasons, particularly his versatility. He could play anything, any kind of character. And he was so graceful, and he was so funny. And the other thing I liked about him, he's a very handsome man who acted as if he didn't know that.
Well, also, he let women shine next to him like nobody's business, whether it was a Katharine Hepburn or a Rosalind Russell. Women got to be their best next to him, and whatever confidence level he had never overshadowed that and didn't platform it, and yet he never lost himself in any of that.
Right. Also, Ralph Bellamy is kind of the definitive Ralph Bellamy role in this movie. He was so good at playing that kind of nerdy guy who was always a sturdy fellow, kind of, you know, bumbling fellow that was about to always marry the leading lady until Cary Grant or somebody, other handsome guy came along and swept him away. I
might have been distracted by Rosalind Russell's plight as a woman to have the internal battle of, do I choose career or family?
Right.
And I thought it's such a powerful thing in the middle of a comedy for a woman to achieve that kind of opportunity for herself and status to be there with the men. And I think a lot of women think that they are either going to have to go off and remove themselves from everything in order to be a wife and a mother, or that if they stay in the business world, that they will never be able to really balance both, because both are not only all-consuming, but deserve all of you to be done well. And that was a theme that I was really intrigued by in the movie. And I also think at the end of the day, when you love somebody, you're never going to get this perfect design of what you would create a human being to be to fit you. You're going to have to fall in love with somebody else who comes with all their own little bags and quirks and traits. And, you know, for her and Cary Grant, she's going to have to give up the honeymoon. He's going to work through it. Like, that's who he is. And it's something she left him for in the beginning of the movie, and something by the end of the movie she accepts about him.
Yeah, but she's also got that motor going in herself. I think she understands that.
Absolutely.
It's not she's an outsider that doesn't get it at all.
No, but as much as you do cerebrally understand something, I think you can still be super angry at somebody for doing almost similar things that you would do. But as women, we go, well, I know I would do that, but I wouldn't do that right now. Or here's where I want to be treated like a woman, and I want you to focus on our honeymoon and put work aside. I found that dynamic very humorous, too. Yeah.
Stay tuned for a sneak peek of what we have coming right up on this special double feature of The Essentials. Network, 1976. Faye Dunaway is supreme in this film.
This film explores the power of television, but in the most riveting way.
As a writer, Patty Chayefsky was an incredible genius, and I think this movie proves that.
I don't believe that filmmaking gets any better than Network.
From 1976, Network. That's coming right up on this special double feature of The Essentials. You can find out more at TCM.com. Thanks for joining us for The Essentials.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, Patty Chayefsky pens a cynical look at TV news with Network. Then tabloids take a toll on Edward G. Robinson in Five-Star Final. And a one-man band of sorts suffers from multiple sidosis.
Gregory Peck,
Judy Garland, Bill Powell, and Myrna Loy.
Errol Flynn.